Good morning, guys. So last week we talked about the idea of our watch out vowels, and our watch out vowels are E, I, and Y. Why are the watch out vowels so important that we need to watch out for them while we're reading? Because if E, I, or Y comes right after the letter C or right after the letter G, they make those letters soft. Instead of k, it will say s. Instead of g, it will say j. Now, why is this important? It's important also because one of our common syllable types is a vowel consonant E. Within a vowel consonant E is the letter E. Right here is the consonant, right? Right here is the vowel. Last week, you guys missed a lot of this in your reading where you were giving me short vowel sounds. So let me show you a little bit of that pattern and of how that vowel consonant E might work. I'm going to take this word right here. There's one vowel. The E at the end never counts. So I have one vowel. My syllable type is vowel consonant E. The E has no sound. It makes the I long. And here I have sight, right? It's a different kind of sight than you're used to. Now let's apply it to the idea of making C soft, okay, at the end. So here our I makes the C soft, right? Okay, let's look at it at the end. Let's take this word, Grace. Same thing, there's one vowel. The E at the end doesn't count. Our syllable type is a vowel consonant E. The E gives the sound to the A to make it long, but it also makes the C soft, okay? So if it helps, you can put an S up top there, all right? So now I have grace. Okay, let's do a few more that are in this same pattern. Let's take a look at this one with the G. One vowel, E at the end. Whenever we see that E at the end, all the time, E at the end, 90% of the time we have a vowel consonant E syllable making the vowel before it long. We have to really remember that. So I have vowel consonant E. The E gives its power to the A to make it long, and it's also making the G short. So I have j, rage. So these were a lot of the ones that you missed last week. Okay, I'm going to just give you a couple more examples. Wage, ace, ace. Okay, let's do one more with a multi-syllable. Okay. I have a vowel and a vowel. I have two vowels that aren't right next to each other, meaning I have two syllables. So I take a look, and a lot of times I might keep that BL together. In this case, I'm not, right? Actually, it doesn't matter whichever way you do it. So let's say I am. So I go here and I go here. So now I have an open syllable long. I have a vowel consonant E, meaning the I is long and the G is soft. So I have oblige, oblige, okay? Oblige, that's our word, okay? Oblige or oblige. All right. So let's take a look at a different pattern. We have a double syllable word. okay? It's not going to be that vowel consonant E pattern. There's no E at the end here. I'm not looking at that E at the end. I have one vowel, two vowels. I have two vowels that aren't right next to each other. I have two letters in between, okay? Right? Everybody see that? I split it. Now, lots of times that TR will stay together because, again, that's a common blend. Well, how did I make that decision? I did it in my head because if I didn't do that, what I would have had was citrus. Citrus. I've never heard of citrus before, so I'm going to make a quick correction with where my first option was, and I'm going to try it this way. Citrus, right? When we say it fast, you know, it sounds different, but citrus. Closed. The I makes the C soft, but it's still a short I. Citrus, okay? The next thing is, let's take a look at taking some of these words and applying our other rules. So here's the example of a Y as a watch out vowel. We also know that Y at the end of a word either says I or E. It says I only when it's a single syllable. One vowel, two vowels. So this is a two-syllable word, and that means that Y is going to say E. It's making the C soft, okay? And I have this, spicy. This is open, so the vowel is long. All right, let's look at multi-syllable words and how we apply it here. Okay, now, no matter where we break up the syllable, that watch out vowel will still make the C and G soft. Okay, I'm going to say that one more time. No matter where we break up the syllable, the E, I, and Y will make C and G soft. It doesn't have to be in the same syllable when we divide our syllables. And this one is a great example of it, okay? I have one vowel, two vowels. I know my second syllable is a vowel consonant E because I have the E at the end here, all right? So when I look at these two syllables, okay, I have to figure out where I'm going to divide it. I have one letter in between. I normally would push it first to the right. Okay, well, what's that give me? Agitate. Still look at J. This is not saying G. The I is right here. Okay? The next one that I can try then, agitate. That doesn't sound right. So let me try this. Now I have Oh, what am I doing wrong? I forgot that vowel. Do you see where I want you guys to, I did that on purpose. So I made this mistake on purpose so you can see how to self-correct. Wait, 1, 2, 3 vowels. Oh, okay. So let's see where we go here. Now I have this in between. I can either push the G that way or keep it with the first syllable. Okay? All right, so let's try going the other way. Then I would have that, right? Then I would have that and that. Or actually I would do it this way. So I would have agitate. Agitate? I've never heard of agitate. All right, let's try it one more way. We have our first option. Let me keep that there. Oh, all right. Okay, wait a minute. Oh, yeah, I have this I in the middle. I in the middle that says, that could say I and it be a schwa. Let me try it that way. Okay, so now I have this I by itself in its own syllable. it will still make the G soft. Now what do I have? Closed, open exception for the schwa, and a vowel consonant E. All right, let's try this. Agitate. Agitate. That word is a word I've heard of before. This is the process that you guys are still not doing. All right, you are not doing that. I know it takes time. You can't give up. You've got to apply what you know, and sometimes that takes a little time to think about it. It can be frustrating, but you have got to stick it out. The more that you stick it out, the faster you will get. Let's do this one. Okay, I have a Y at the end. It's the first thing I see. I know it's going to say E because I know this is a multi-syllable word. I have 1, 2, 3 vowels. I am going to have 3 syllables. The Y is right after the C. It's a watch out vowel. I know it's going to be soft. Okay? So, what am I going to do with the G? I'm going to push it to the second syllable. Let's see if it works, right? Here I have 2 in the middle. I'm going to split it. Okay. Open syllable, closed syllable, open syllable. Okay, let's try it. A-gen-C, agency. One more. I'm going to take a word that I know you guys don't know. So when I was listening to your reading from last week, a couple of things weren't happening. You were not noticing your E's at the end as a vowel consonant E. Lots of people were keeping this I short. Well, that's wrong, okay? It's a vowel consonant E, right? I have 1 vowel, because this one doesn't count. It's also making the C soft, okay? See what I'm talking about? All right. So, I have here thrice. Thrice. The E is making the I long because this whole thing is a vowel consonant E. Some of you guys were getting thrown off with something like this. Remember, your TH is still a digraph that says I-S, thrice. It's just another way of saying 3. So I'm going to encourage you to watch, pay attention to this video. Make sure that you're really listening, because when you go ahead and do your reading today, I really expect some improvement, and I want to see you applying your strategies. Last one. 1 vowel, 2 vowels. I have 2 vowels. That means I have 2 syllables. This is at the end, which means I know I have a vowel consonant E. That's going to be long. That's going to be soft. Okay? I find my first 2 vowels. How many letters are in between? 2 letters are in between. I split them. So I have this, plus this is a really common prefix, right? Now I have this. I have an E and an A. The A makes the G soft. The E makes the G soft. So I have N, or in, right? We say in, G-A-G, engage.